All right, strap in, because today's story is one of those, wait, this happened on a crowded train and nobody did a thing? Kind of nightmares. We're talking about the Thunderbird incident. No, not the Marvel hero, not the vintage Ford car, and not your grandma's email app. This Thunderbird is a Japanese express train where, in 2006, the worst game of see something, say nothing played out in real time. The star of today's horror show? A dude named Takemitsu Uezono. 36 years old at the time, built like an extra from Yakuza 3, and rocking a rap sheet longer than a CVS receipt. And yet somehow, he was allowed to roam free. Spoiler alert, that was a mistake.
So, picture this. August 3rd, 2006. A young woman boards the Thunderbird at Toyama Station, heading for Osaka. Pretty normal. She finds her seat, probably thinking about work, dinner, or how she wishes Japanese trains had Wi-Fi back then. And then he sits down next to her, Uezono. Mid-30s, scary as hell, smells like Marlboros and poor life choices. And he opens with the absolute worst pickup line in history. "I'm a gangster. If you scream, I'll slay you." Bro, I don't know if he thought this was smooth, but let me tell you. If your opener includes the word slay, you're not on Tinder, you're on Dateline. He then starts groping her, right there on a crowded train car, with 40 other passengers around. And what did those passengers do? Absolutely nothing. Not even a fake cough, not even a, "Hey buddy, wrong train." Just silence. This went on for 30 minutes. 30 minutes! That's not harassment, that's practically a Netflix episode. But Uezono wasn't done. No, he drags her into the train's bathroom and assaults her for half an hour. The victim, understandably terrified, didn't resist because, he promised unalive. Classic coercion tactic from the How to Be a Monster handbook. Eventually, he lets her go. She bolts at Shinosaka Station, runs straight to the cops, and reports it. And here's where things should have ended. Police swoop in, game over, right? Yeah, no. Welcome to Japanese law enforcement in 2006. Despite having a clear description of a scary, scar-faced ex-construction worker with a history of crime longer than the One Piece manga, they couldn't pin him. For months, this guy is just free. Like, literally chilling, probably drinking Chu-Hee and planning his next crime. And surprise, surprise, he does it again. Fast forward to December 21st, 2006. Uezono hops on another JR train, this time between Katata and Kyoto. Time, 10:30 p.m. Passengers, 0. Victim, a 27-year-old part-time worker just trying to get home. You already know how this goes. He assaults her in the empty train. And then, because he's apparently running a full tour package of train crimes of Japan, he gets off in Kyoto, hops on a train in the opposite direction, and finds yet another victim, a 20-year-old college student at Ogoto Onsen Station. Dude's basically treating the JR network like his personal crime theme park. Disney had Splash Mountain, this guy had Creep Express. Finally, January 17th, 2007, police arrest him for the college student assault. A month later, they have the December train attack, and by April, thanks to DNA evidence, he's officially nailed for the original Thunderbird incident. It only took 3 major assaults, DNA testing, and half a year of screw-ups. Clap it up for efficiency, folks. But let's back up, because who the hell is this guy? Takemitsu Uezono. Born in Shiga Prefecture, raised in public housing, dropped out after middle school, and started helping with his dad's construction gig. Helping in this case meaning probably carrying 1 plank of wood before running off to commit crimes. By the time he was 36, Uezono had been arrested 9 times and imprisoned 6. That's right, this wasn't some random dude who snapped. This was his brand. Here's a sample menu of his greatest hits. 1991, assault and obstructing police. 1992, threats, extortion, home invasion. Casual Tuesday. 1996, meth and toxic substances. Breaking Bad, but way less smart. 1997, indecent assault. 1999, straight up rape. 2003, more assault and indecency. The man was basically on a punch card system at prison. Congratulations, sir. This is your 10th arrest. Enjoy a free sentence upgrade. And here's the kicker.
A month before the Thunderbird incident, he had just finished a 3-year prison stint, meaning he walked out, stretched his legs, and immediately said, "You know what I miss? Crime."
So yeah, the public wasn't just shocked by Uezono, they were shocked by the passengers. Remember, 40 people were in that train car, and nobody did anything. Online forums blew up with comments like, "Couldn't even call the cops?" Bro, your phone wasn't just for Snake in 2006. Everyone probably thought it was just a couple fighting. No one wants to risk a fight with a scary guy. Which, fair, but come on. 40 people? That's a small army. You're telling me not one of you had the courage to stand up? Not one karate enthusiast? Not one old lady with an umbrella? This is what psychologists call the bystander effect. Everyone assumes someone else will act, so no one does. In other words, it's like a group project in high school.
Fast forward to 2008. Trial time. The prosecution wants 25 years. The defense says, wait, he has brain damage from a teenage traffic accident. He can't control himself. Ah yes, the classic "my frontal lobe made me assault people" defense. Bold move. Experts, however, were like, nah fam, it's just meth and being a terrible person. So the judge throws the book at it. Well, a book. He gets 18 years. Not 25, not life, 18. Which is wild considering this wasn't one crime. It was 3 back-to-back assaults on trains with prior convictions. The dude was a walking red flag and the court still went easy on him. The case did spark some changes. J.R. West introduced women-only seats and started advertising the emergency call buttons better. Because, yes, apparently passengers didn't even know those buttons existed back then. Imagine being trapped on a train with a predator and realizing the one safety feature you needed was hiding like a cheat code. Here's the scary part. Uezono's sentence started in 2008. 18 years later, that puts his release around 2025 or 2026. In other words, right about now. So, yeah, Japan might be getting a sequel nobody asked for. The Thunderbird incident wasn't just about one predator. It was about the system that let him out early, the passengers who froze, and the society that didn't prioritize safety until after it was too late. And Uezono? He's the living embodiment of maybe prison reform needs more than a slap on the wrist. So, next time you're on a train, remember, if you see something, say something. Or, at the very least, push the damn emergency button. Don't let history repeat itself, because trust me, the sequel is never better than the original.